I guess dreams are part fantasy and part reality, right?
Usually.
My dream comes from a really important time in my life. I told you about how Philip and I were sent to Arizona, right? Mm. Well, that was a really bad time for me. Everything in my life changed.
I think I know what you mean.
Well, on this one particular night, I was really down. And I went up to bed by myself. I remember it was such a hot night, and it was the brightest heat lightning I'd ever seen. I was laying on the bed, staring at the ceiling, trying not to cry. And there was a knock on the door. I looked up, and it was Philip. And he was standing there with gardenias in his hand. I love gardenias. And he put them down on the bed, and he kissed me. And just then, there was just a bright flash of lightning, and it lit up his face in a way that I've never seen before. He looked like an angel. And he said something that meant so much to me. He said, "You're safe. I'm here."
And you were safe.
Yeah. Didn't last. But you know, for that one instant, everything was perfect. So, that's my dream, to relive one of the most perfect nights of my life. Philip knocks on the door, with gardenias in hand. And he's not there to talk about Harley or Lizzie or Carl. He's there, they're just for me. A lightning flashes. He takes me in his arms, and we make love. And I feel loved. And I feel safe. I guess that's pretty silly, huh?
No. It's not silly at all. I have dreams, too.
You know, I'm glad you brought this all up, Michelle, because I've been giving it a lot of thought, and I came to a decision.
What's that?
You're the most self-centered person I've ever met. Since the day we met, you've cared about nothing except how you felt.
How can you say that?
Because it's true, Michelle. Look, you made me fall in love with you, and then you left.
I told you, I know it was an awful thing to put you through, but I honestly felt that it was better than telling you.
You felt better. Well, what about me? You broke my heart, Michelle. Do you ever think about that?
Yes.
Well,
but...
I got news for you. The world does not revolve around Michelle Bauer. There's other people with a lot of problems. Do you ever think about that?
I know that.
Then act like it.
The very idea that you would put another living, breathing creature through what you put this poor woman through is horrible. It's insane. Not to mention what it's done to everyone involved. Isn't that enough to make you want to stop?
Josh, your circumstances were extremely unusual. You were overwhelmed with grief, and you were trying to find a way to keep your family together. I did you a favor.
A favor?
Yeah, I helped you. And just because you're having problems with that now doesn't mean that I have to stop doing my
Michael,
research.
I'm having problems because it's wrong.
Says who? Science is black and white. It's not about morality. Now, what I did is earth-shattering, and the world has to know.
I'm not going to let you do this.
How are you planning on stopping me?
So, are you convinced now?
It looks just like me. But it has to be a trick.
No trick. I don't understand all the science mumbo-jumbo, but it seems that Michael's a real genius. Just read the article he wrote in the journal.
The cloning of animals, including human beings, is not very far away at all. The possibilities are absolutely endless.
He wrote that 3 years ago. Just think of how far the world has come since then. Not that I was around yet, of course.
Okay,
I've heard of cloning.
but rapid aging is impossible.
Well, no, if you look at the file, all those numbers seem to make it very possible to me.
Subject clone R. Shane is surpassing even my own expectations. She grows by leaps and bounds every day.
Why don't you just look at the obvious? Look at me. We look exactly alike. Do you really think a plastic surgeon could do this?
It can't be. I just don't understand.
Go ahead. It's your face, too.
My God. You are really me.
From head to toe and everywhere in between.
But how?
Well, I told you. Michael made another you.
No, I mean, why? Why would Joshua do this?
Well, I told you that, too. He loved you so much he couldn't live without you. He needed you in his life.
Enough to create another me?
And that's why, if he has you, he won't need me anymore. So like I said, I'm really sorry, but I can't let you live.